Lead generation without spending money. Yes, that's it. That is the topic we are going to discuss today. My name is Subramanian, author and sales trainer. I have written two books, Anybody Can Sell and Sales for Startup. We are now in the video series of my first book, Anybody Can Sell, and today we are discussing chapter number 3, which is lead generation. In this video, I'm going to give you 3 tips. Of course, there are so many tips on lead generation. You can read the book. But today, I'm going to give you 3 tips on generating leads and without spending any money. If you don't spend money, obviously, you have to spend time to generate leads. So if you like the video, please share it, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell button. If you want to attend my annual sales excellence program, just visit the site www.subbu.co. Fine. How to generate leads without spending money. So tip number 1, generating referrals from your existing customer. You may say, Subbu, I already know this year. I already a lot of customers. I can generate leads from existing customers. As a Chinese proverb says, my friends, knowing is one thing, doing is another thing. Correct? So are we doing this consistently? Imagine you are having 52 customers. So when I say the word 52 customers, immediately your mind comes, okay, then weekly one customer I have to call, right? No, weekly 2 customers. Why? Because in 6 months, the world change, you change, your service change, your product change, the customer change, right? His contacts change, your contacts change. So if you are having approximately 52 customers, all you have to do is call 2 customers every week. Correct? Calling 2 customers every week, it's possible. You can just spend 3 to 5 minutes with him or her, right? Ask him how the business is going, and without any hesitation, ask him, hey, can you please connect me to any one business person who can use my service? So ask them for one connection. Don't ask them for business. If you're asking for business, then you are putting the pressure on your customer. Ask them for connection. So 2 customers, if you ask for one connection, so in a month, 8 connections you are asking. Let us assume out of 8, you get at least 1 connection and you follow up and close. That's a 12 new customers in a year only from this simple lead generation strategy. Okay. So the key lies here on consistency. You have to block your calendar that you are going to talk to 2 customers per week. The 10 minutes of time, 5 minutes of time, you have to give it to that, and you should not worry about the results. Follow the process. Every week, talk to 2 customers and ask them for 1 connection, and after the call, send a mail so that they remember that. Correct? Friends, follow this simple step. Trust me, you are going to get leads. Okay. In generally, we ignore simple things. Actually, simple things is what is going to give us results. So step number 1 is getting referral from our existing customer. Correct? So tip number 2 is being part of a networking forum. Okay. So we have to keep meeting new people. Correct? So my recommendation to you, my friends, if you're an entrepreneur or a startup founder or a sales executive, you should be at least part of 3 networking forums. Correct? See, it can be in any form. For example, Toastmasters, even though it is for improving your public speaking, it's amazing networking forum. BNI, in India, NASSCOM or CII, or FICCI. So there are a lot of forums are there, or Rotary Club, right? So go there to meet people. So don't worry about if I join there within first month will I take back my money. Don't have all these thoughts. It's going to disturb you, right? Join the networking forum and be visible there. Take some voluntary work and be part of the community and talk to people. Okay, and automatically leads will come. Allocate some amount of time on joining 3 networking forums. But how to, maybe you can start with the first forum, spend some time and see how things are working. Then you can join the second forum. Like that, you can keep working on how to, so you will become a very good networker after a few months or after a few quarters. Correct? But you should be part of at least not at least, maximum 3 forums, because more than that you cannot spend time. To start with 1, but definitely if you are part of 3 forums, it is going to give you leads. Correct? There is a tip number 2. If you have not yet joined, please go ahead and join any of these. And tip number 3 is going to be very surprising to you. Okay, maybe many people would have not told you this. I have immensely benefited from this way of generating lead. It's actually reading business newspaper every day. Yes, reading business newspaper every day is going to give you a lot of leads. Let me tell you how. See, for the last 15 years, I am reading business newspaper because I was preparing for my MBA. That time I started with reading business newspaper. I repeat, not the normal newspaper, business newspaper. See, in India, some of the good business newspapers are Economic Times, Business Standard, or Business Line. You can read any of this. If you're in other country, take the top selling business newspaper, but read it every single day, at least 30 minutes. So in my life, 60 to 90 minutes every day is allocated for reading business newspaper. And let me tell you how it helped me. 9 years back, I think it was in 2011. Okay. So I read the newspaper. That time I read a small article saying this particular startup has got a funding of $5 million. Okay, and it was the name of a upcoming e-commerce company. Now it's very, very big. Okay, it's $1 billion big, but 9 years back it was very small. So what I did is I just read that article. That time I was in the recruitment business. I went to Google and tried the email ID of that particular company. By my luck, I got the email ID of that particular CEO of that company. So I wrote him a cold mail saying that I am Subramanian, did MBA from SPJ, and I'm doing recruitment for new age companies. And after 3 days, I got a call. So one lady from that company called me, sir, we have set a meeting for you tomorrow with our recruitment team. So, and she also sent me a mail. If I saw the mail, the CEO has forwarded to somebody, and somebody at the 4th level, it has reached the recruitment lead, and I got a meeting. And when I spoke with them, they become my customer. Of course, after a few months, because of various reasons, I kind of withdraw from that customer. But what I'm saying is, reading a news article and sending a mail has given me a customer. There is no money involved, only the small amount of money you pay for newspaper every month. This has given me enough confidence from that time onwards. In a year, at least I would have sent approximately 100 cold mails to founders whom I have read in the newspaper. And I target only the funded companies. Why funded companies? If some company has recently got a funding, then they are forced to spend that money for their growth, right? So you may be of any service. You may be a trainer or a consultant, or you are in printing, or you are selling laptops or networking solution, or whatever solutions you are giving. If it's part of B2B, and if it's going to help the growing company, then they are going to be your customer. Correct? So when some company got funding, think whether you can serve them. Your product or service is needed for them. So every day in business newspaper, all I see is which are the companies who got funding, and I either go to Google or LinkedIn, or with my contacts, I will try to reach the right person in that company, and I start trying to sell my service. See, if I say 100 such cold emails in a year, generally only 5 or 6 are going to reply to that email. And out of 5 or 6, I may convert to 1 or 2, but that will give me a business of 20-25 lakhs. 100 emails, 20-25 lakhs of revenue in a year, approximately I'm giving over a period of time. Is it a good deal or not? How much time you take to write 100 emails? Correct? It's already, we have an email template. For every customer, I edit for 1 or 2 minutes. So 200-300 minutes in a year and 20-25 lakhs worth of business. Is it a good deal, right? So newspapers and magazine, news articles, when you read that, not only read that from the knowledge perspective, read that from the lead generation perspective. So many times, my friends, newspapers and magazines are giving me so much of leads. I have so much stories to share you, but I want to cut short in this video. So to summarize, the 3 tips are: calling 2 of your existing customers every week and ask for 1 single connection. And number 2 is joining 3 networking forum. Let's start with 1. And number 3 is reading business newspapers and magazine every single day. Fine. So to update you, my friends, I am writing my third book called Lead Generation Without Spending Money. So the entire book is on lead generation. I'm going to share you 15 tips on lead generation without spending any money. So maybe in another 3 or 4 months, the book will be published. So this particular chapter on lead generation is from my first book. Anybody can sell. Of course, you can buy the book and read so that you get more tips. So if you want to attend my annual sales excellence program, which is a 1-year program, you can go to my website www.subbu.co. If you want to train your sales team, you can reach out to me at subramanian@subbu.co. So I'll be there to help you. So see you soon in the next video, chapter 4 of my book, Anybody Can Sell. Till then, goodbye.